It's time to take you on a journey from land to sea. Get ready to explore the world with Out to Lunch on WRMN's Travel Tuesdays. On the first Tuesday of every month, we'll be your guide to the best vacation destinations, the hottest travel trends, special events, and so much more. So pack your bags and get ready to wander, because we're about to take you places you've always dreamed of. And now it's time for Travel Tuesdays on Out to Lunch with WRMN.
And welcome everybody to Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN AM 1410. This is Out to Lunch, but we are taking you on a traveling journey. So welcome aboard to all the fellow travelers out there to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International, show that sets sail into the world's most breathtaking destinations, one voyage at a time. Now, of course, over the next hour, we're going to be talking about some great cruises, historic ports, sumptuous cuisines, and unforgettable adventures that are out there. And of course, smooth sailing when it comes to your planning on your vacation. Again, you are listening to WRMN, so grab your passport, settle into your favorite armchair, and let your wanderlust steer you. The sea is calling, and your next great journey begins now. We've got President Shauna White with us today. Thank you so much for joining us here today on a lovely Tuesday.
Thank you so much for having me. I like that. Grab your passport and let's go.
Yes, a little intro I decided to make. I said to kind of spice it up a little bit.
I love it. You did great.
Oh, thank you so much. So folks, again, if you're tuning in right now, remember you are listening to WRMN. You're also listening to Out to Lunch, and it's Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International, giving you advice, guidance, and peace of mind since 1978. Of course, if you want to speak to a cruise and vacation expert today, call their number at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS, or check out their website at cruisesinternational.com. So let's get started.
Great.
Awesome. So for folks who don't know, just tell us a little bit on what is Cruises International for the first timers here.
Sure. Yeah. So we are a full service travel agency. We're located in Hoffman Estates. We do have an office. So we would love to see you. You can do a lot of the business over the phone too, but we have advisors that, are able to help with all the vacations, big or small. We've been in business for 47 years and so we do it all. We do the river cruising, the all-inclusives, the ocean cruise, Disney vacations, you name it, what it has to do with travel, we're going to help you out.
Awesome. What's great, too, is, of course, you also do have Facebook as well, so you always post pretty regularly on there. So if you always want to keep in tune with what's happening with Cruises International, what are some things going on, of course, different events that they go to. A lot of course, members of Cruises International and your staff go on a lot of really great cruises, and they do a lot of great postings.
We share a lot of our experiences, and that's the cool thing about our job is that if you're looking to go somewhere unique, chances are someone in my office has been there. So it's really great because we are able to connect you with an advisor who's been there or who has maybe, sold it many years and has all the specialty knowledge about it.
Absolutely. So many great things, so many great cruises and vacation hotspots that you can go on to, of course. And it's definitely, you want to get in early if possible. Yeah. Early planning is very good. And if you don't know how to specifically plan for a trip, maybe this is your first time going on a cruise. Cruises International, the travel experts are here to help you. And we've always said this too, they're here to also create a relationship with you, a bond, a friendship as well. So it's not just like you're listening to a robot on the other side of the phone. Right. You're speaking to a real human who has experiences and a knowledge, and they're here to share it with you. And
we genuinely care. I think that's what really sets us apart is that, you work with the same advisor. We have a brick and mortar, so you're able to come in. You can do it over the phone, over Zoom. But we do truly care. We had a client come in the other day, and it started off with, I want to go on a girls' trip. Just me and my girlfriend. We're going to go to maybe Mexico or the Caribbean. Okay, great. Trip ended with that trip. Plus, oh my gosh, I want to take the family to Alaska. So it was really, listening to you and figuring out what is on your list. And, we've got a living list, and we've got that short in living list and that someday living list. But as long as we're checking things off of that living list and and really, getting out there and traveling and enjoying the world and your friends and family that you can travel with. We're here to help you and figure out, sometimes people say, oh, I want to do that when I get older. But really, it's better to sometimes do some of the vacations when you're younger and you're more mobile, So our advisors will really work with you and talk with you about what it is that you're looking to do.
And I think we're seeing a pretty big influx in which people are wanting to put their hard-earned money aside to do cruises rather than to have physical items to have as gifts and things like that. So people are really wanting those experiences as well.
For sure. Yeah.
So that's really cool too. Now, how early can people plan, or how far ahead can people plan for trips in terms of the years?
Yeah, so we're almost at 26, it seems like, right? So all of 26 is open, and first part of 27 is available too. So you can probably book until May of 27. Some things are longer, some things are out further. And this is cruising. If you're looking for like an all-inclusive or a land vacation, those do vary a little bit differently. But cruising is out until 2027. All-inclusives normally is a year about out, and Disney about the same.
Very good. Now, generally speaking here, can people also plan multiple cruises?
Oh my gosh.
As well?
We had an event in our office the other day, and this lady was telling me how excited she was for her next trip. And I said, well, where are you going? She goes, well, I have 12 planned between now and May. I said, 12? Are you even going to unpack your bags? And she was doing, she's doing a weekend trip with her friend, and then a week with her husband, and then another weekend trip with her kid. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. So how she kept track of them is beyond me, but
12.
Just keep the bags packed, do the laundry and keep going. So we love it when clients have multiple trips. And that is really something a lot of people do, is they want to book that far out trip and make sure they have the cabin they want and the pricing they want, and that they have it, locked in. But then, there's always that, let's just go away. It's Thanksgiving, or, a week off work or whatever. And so we always have multiple trips. Clients always have multiple trips.
That's awesome. It's great too, of course, if you go onto the Cruises International website, you can find a list of the available trips on what is available now, and we'll again usually do a release of what will eventually be available too. So
and if you're not seeing something on the website, just call, because sometimes the websites are overwhelming, and that's why we are here, is to kind of say, okay, yes, you put in your criteria, but really that's not what you want. You really do, based off of your needs and your requests, you would rather have this. So
absolutely. Yeah. So folks, don't forget, check out their website. That's cruisesinternational.com. You can check them out on Facebook, Cruises International, Vacations Land and Sea, or again, call now to speak to a cruise and vacation expert at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. The time is 11:14. What we'll do is we'll take a quick time out, and then when we come back, we'll head on into our content. What are we going to be discussing today? So stay tuned for that here in just a little bit. You are listening to WRMN's Travel Tuesdays. We'll be back in just a bit.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruz speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp them all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
Theriault Booth, a leading local law firm, is located on the beautiful Fox River in downtown St. Charles. Here's Ryan Theriault.
For better or worse, there are just times people need a lawyer. Whether you are involved in a work injury, in an automobile crash, selling a home, or even planning for your estate after your passing, we're here. We're local. We're part of the community.
For more information, visit them on the web at tbfirm.com or give them a call at 630-526-4242.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays here on Out to Lunch and WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Are you looking for the perfect vacation hotspot? Your way, of course, Cruises International is here for you. You can check out their website, cruisesinternational.com, or call and speak to a cruise and vacation expert today by calling 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS, so that you can speak to someone today to plan out your perfect trip and experience smooth sailing in the planning process as well. And the choices that you can choose from, oh my goodness, there's so many. Let's start off here. We're going to talk a little bit about Alaska, and we'll discuss that.
So Alaska is one of the hottest destinations, and it is on everybody's living list. And if it's not on your living list, maybe after today's conversation, it will be on your living list. So at our office, what we do is Alaska is open for next year and 27. Oh gosh. So actually it does go further after May. So it goes into late summer for the season of 27. So when you book Alaska, it's only a short time you can go. It's only May through September, maybe early October. And so the season is very short. And so it does sell out very quickly. But there's so many options and there's so many ways to get to Alaska. There's a cruise tour. You can do an open jaw. You can do a round trip. So many different ways, so many different times of the year to see different things. And so what we've done in our office is we've decided to take all of the suppliers and all of the cruise lines and vendors who go there and say, we're going to do one big presentation and give our clients an ability to learn about Alaska, when to go, what to expect when you go, and, kind of figure out who that best fit is for you. Because my trip to Alaska might be totally different than your trip, might be totally different than your next door neighbor's trip, right? So everybody has a different idea of how they want to see Alaska. And so we are so excited to have a virtual event on Alaska. And we've been doing virtual events because we know people are busy and we know that, it's easy to sign up for the recording and listen to it later at your leisure. But it is going to be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central. If you would like to go to our Facebook page, there is a link there. Some great pictures of the Alaska scenery, but just go to Cruises International Vacations Land and Sea on Facebook and click up the top and you'll see Alaska event. Or you can always call our office at 847-303-2020. But this is going to be tomorrow night and it'll go over all of the different possibilities of Alaska and when you want to go and what cabin you want. And, there's small ships, big ships, there's land tours, there's excursions, there's all sorts of things. It's a little overwhelming, because you could go and just with no help and figure out this isn't what I was expecting, and just knowing that you have someone who's been there. So 2 gals in our office put this together. They're our Alaska experts. They are so wonderful and so knowledgeable. So we hope that you can join us tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
Awesome. When I usually think of Alaska, I usually generally think of chillier weather.
Yeah.
So, but I know there are times when Alaska is not as cold.
So the season is May through September. And I was there a few years back in late July, and it was warmer in Alaska than it was here.
Really?
You know
Wow.
how sometimes we get that summer lull and it's kind of chilly. I am going to tell you, we will review in the event, what to wear and what to pack. But layers. In the morning, it's a little chilly. In the afternoon, the sun comes out and it does get warm. But unseasonally, sometimes you do need a warmer jacket. But most of the time, you're going to be okay with a sweater, sweatshirt, and maybe a vest, maybe a light hat, stuff like that. But the scenery and what you get to experience and the people you get to meet from Alaska, it is an amazing vacation that is, yes, I love the beach vacation, but Alaska was definitely one of my top vacations.
Very cool. Now, did you see the mountain? Did you see the mountains?
I did, yes. So you get to see the glaciers and there's lots of mountains and it's just this, you can see pictures and you can say, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. But until you're standing in front of that glacier or in front of the bear or, whatever it is that you want, the whales, it's just breathtaking. And it just really does, there's just so much of the world out there that is just so gorgeous.
It's amazing to see so many different things that we're so not used to.
Yeah, we don't see that here in Elgin.
Yeah, exactly. So again, if you want to check this out, more information can be found. It's coming up again tomorrow. This is going to be at 6 p.m. in Central Time. So they're thrilled to, of course, Cruises International, thrilled to dive into the wonders of Alaska cruising. So, of course, they're going to be talking to you a little bit on different possibilities, maybe even planning your Alaska bucket list as well, where to go, things to see, expert insights, unforgettable highlights out there too. And again, those personal experiences from the travel experts that are out there. So again, that's really going to help. And again, their experience will be different in some way to yours, but at least you get a little taste of it.
Yeah. And I think that Alaska, we were talking just a moment ago about, waiting, those trips that, I'm going to wait until I get older. I'm going to do that when I get older. Alaska is definitely one that you don't really want to wait until you get older. A lot of people think, it's for the older crowd, or what we're seeing a big uptick in is multi-generation. Grandma and grandpa are saying, I want to go back to Alaska because I loved it so much. So now they're taking their kids and their grandkids, and it's a whole experience. And everybody has a little bit different of experience, even though they're on the same vacation. Grandma and grandpa might do the train tour, and the kids are going to do the whitewater rafting, or maybe everyone's going to do the flight scene over on a glacier and land on a glacier. But it is really a great family vacation because there's just so much to do, and it's wonderful. So I would say though, don't wait to go to Alaska. I think it is, I went when I was in my 20s and I loved it, and I'm going back next year. Can't wait to go back. It's just one of those destinations that you want to be able to be mobile and go through and do a little hiking and, really experience all that it has to offer.
There's a lot out there, folks. Yeah. And of course, that adventure awaits you. The next thing we wanted to talk about was the new Princess Cruises.
Yeah.
So it's a new ship. If you just want to talk to us about that, I know it's been recently introduced.
Yeah.
So
Princess is new. I mean, they've been around for years, and this last 2 years they have 2 new ships. So it's very exciting for them. And these ships are state of the art. I mean, they have suite areas where upscale, very just onboard experience is amazing. They have technology where you can order from an app and your drink will come to you at your chair. So you don't even have to like wave down a guy to deliver your drink. But Princess is big in Alaska too. So we will talk about that tomorrow night. But Princess has, they were the Love Boat, the original Love Boat. If you guys have seen the movie, the show. But they have some really unique itineraries, and these ships are just really state of the art, different. There's no water slides and there's no bungee jumping, things like that. But it's a wonderful vacation for multi-gen because there's a pool, wonderful entertainment, and the service is top notch.
Now, have you ever been on the Princess before?
I have been on a couple. It's been years. So I'm looking forward to going back next year.
Very cool. Yeah. It's fun too, also, like when you haven't been in a while, see again what you remember and the new stuff that they've added, the improvements, because and we've talked about this before with technology. I mean, like you said, there's an app now that people can download to get their drinks and their food from.
It's crazy. Yeah. And there's a little like keychain that just opens your room. It knows you're coming. I mean, it's just, what will they think of next?
I know. It's like the days of swiping cards and days of just cash.
Cash is way gone.
I know. I know a lot of people say cash is king. I still do too. But the technology has really grown. And so you're going to be able to be mesmerized by the experience and how easy it is to be able to enjoy that luxury and that satisfaction of getting that drink right away. I mean, just through the touch of a couple buttons on your phone, on your device. So it's pretty cool.
Some great entertainment and just some really unique itineraries with Princess. So we at the office love Princess. We have a lot of, big groups that have gone on Princess. And it's just something for everyone. They really do cater to all age groups. So it is, they have a kids club, but then they have that sanctuary club where it is more just for adults. And so it really does offer a lot. And the entertainment is amazing. And the food too.
And it sounds like it's a pretty large boat also.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So that's good. So you can bring a whole group. I know we have a couple minutes left, but this question just popped in my brain. From your recollection, what's the largest group that you know of someone that's gone on a trip before?
So we did years and years ago, we did a jazz cruise, a smooth jazz cruise, and we chartered a full ship.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So we've done full ship charters. We've done half ship charters. We did a group for a company one time, and it was probably, I think, 250 people, and it was the full ship. Though.
Wow.
So
that's something.
Yeah.
That's got to be a lot of planning to do.
But if you guys want to do it, we're happy to help with that. WRMN is going to maybe charter a ship. That'd be great.
Oh my goodness. I would love that.
All the listeners.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That would be something.
Yeah.
That would be something we'll have to talk
and it's
about.
great. We did it one time for a fundraiser, and it was Howie D from Backstreet Boys.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
And so he did a lupus cruise. And so it was wonderful because on board, people bid and auctioned for his time. So they got to do an shore excursion for him. And he auctioned it off and raised money for his lupus foundation.
Wow. That's awesome.
There's so many wonderful ways. And I think that group was, a couple hundred people. And, we've got a group next year with the law enforcement torch run. And we're, hoping to get about 200 on that one. So, awesome. Yeah.
Lots of great things coming up here, folks. We're going to take a quick time out. We just discussed here Alaska and the Princess Cruise. When we come back, we'll discuss more fun things coming up here with Cruises International. Your vacation, your way, land and sea, no matter where you might be or where you want to go. They are here to help you out. Stay tuned for more. We'll be back after this bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Centos. An ice rink is coming to Naperville's Block 59 Dining and Entertainment Complex this holiday season and will be open from November 20th to January 18th. The Chicago Tribune reports the rink will be built on top of the 7,200 square foot green space located between the Yard House and Cheesecake Factory restaurants. President Donald Trump is planning a significant aid package to U.S. soybean farmers to help them survive China's boycott of American beans in response to his trade war, even as the president says he is still seeking a soybean deal with Beijing. Farmers are worry that time is quickly running out to reach a deal in time to sell any of this year's crop to their biggest customer. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Thursday that the public could expect news of substantial support for farmers, especially the soybean farmers, as soon as Tuesday. Details of the aid package are unknown, but it would come as the world's two largest economies have been unable to reach a trade deal, and China has halted purchases of U.S. beans. A food truck caught fire Sunday morning on westbound I-90 near Hoffman Estates, forcing authorities to close the interstate's lanes for more than an hour. Officials say state troopers responding at 9:40 a.m. to a report of a vehicle fire located the truck fully engulfed in flames on the right shoulder of the interstate near Roselle Road. All lanes were closed while fire crews extinguished the blaze. The Daily Herald reports after the fire was put out, the vehicle was towed from the roadway and all lanes were reopened by 11:04 a.m. Authorities did not provide any information on injuries or whether citations were issued. There was a large fire in West Suburban Aurora Sunday afternoon. The fire broke out in the 400 block of North Avenue. ABC7 reports heavy damage could be seen on the front of the home from the fire. It was not immediately known if anyone was hurt. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Progressive has great customer service, and it's easy to reach us because great and easy is the way to be. Like salads, great for you, and so easy you could put any group of veggies in a bowl and it's a salad. A full carrot with a head of cabbage, weird, but still a salad. One radish and a couple of green beans, also a salad. 14 blueberries, half an onion, and a sunchoke. Odd, yes, but an odd salad. So contact Progressive's customer service by phone, app, or online. It's great and easy, just like salad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to handle the busy holiday season, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400 and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 66, temperatures falling to around 63 in the afternoon. This afternoon, mostly sunny with temperatures around 63. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 44. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 63, and tomorrow night, mostly clear with a low around 41. Currently, it is 57 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Macy's Star Deals Week is back. It's one incredible week packed with epic savings on the best fall styles. That means luxurious 100% cashmere sweaters are now just $79.99. The latest beauty from Shiseido, Mac & More, $30 off every $150 you spend. Plus, exclusive online-only daily flash deals and so much more. It's the one week you really can't miss. Macy's Star Deals Week is going on now. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
welcome back, folks, to the WRMN, of course, Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN. It's out to lunch, but it's Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. We've got President Shauna White here with us, and I am also Matt McNeil, also here at the board, making sure everything runs nice and smoothly. And, of course, I enjoy talking about these cruises, land and sea, and giving you the opportunity to listen here so that you can get the opportunity to explore and enjoy those cruises with your hard-earned time and energy and money as well, too. So, and they're here to help you out. Check out more information, cruisesinternational.com, or call and speak to a cruise and vacation expert today. That is 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Shauna, again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, Matt.
Of course. Let's talk a little bit here about giving the gift of travel. Why do you think travel makes such a meaningful and memorable gift for folks out there?
Well, I mean, the holidays are right around the corner, and now is the time where, grandma and grandpa or aunts and uncles are saying, okay, what do you want for the holidays? What do you want? What do you want? And really, it's a sweater, it's a game, it's a trinket. And I feel like so much now, everybody has so much. And, the moms and dads of little kids are saying, no more toys. I don't want any more toys. And, the teenagers are getting harder and harder to buy for. The 20-something-year-olds, good luck. Cash is all they want. Yeah. So why not do a trip together, And it doesn't have to be over the holidays because obviously that's coming up real close. But, wrap up that holiday vacation and say, okay, next year we're all going to figure out a time because everyone's so busy. Figure out a time that works for everybody. And maybe it's only a 4-night or a 3-night, it's got to start somewhere though. And, instead of everyone spending $50, $100, $200 on gifts, put it towards that vacation and, have those memories that will really last a lifetime because I don't remember what I got for Christmas when I was 14, but I will tell you, if you took me on a cruise when I was 14, for a holiday gift, I would have much, always remembered that. Yeah. So I think that that's really what we're trying to get across is that life is short. And, if you have families, sometimes families all live together, in the same town or in close areas. But so much now, people live all over, mom's here, aunts and uncles are here. And, why not find a spot in the middle and, go on a vacation together and have the cousins all get together. And, and like I've said over all of our times is there's so many different vacations out there that there is something for everyone. There's the kids club, but there's also this water slides or, the entertainment at night everyone can do. So during the day, everybody's doing what they want. And then at night, everyone comes to dinner and talks about their experiences and grandma and grandpa get to enjoy that and see that. And maybe they didn't get off the ship in Bahamas because they've been there 12 times, you know, but being able to hear about their experiences and see their faces light up when they get to see some of these amazing cruises.
It's really cool. It's a really cool experience. Now, I just picture this now. It's like a Christmas morning and, you got the last present under the tree and it's a small little wrap present. They unwrap it and it's a little card and it looks like those cards that you see on Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
And it
Tear it off.
It says vacation on it and then you open it up and then,
Yes. And we can help with that too.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
we do gift cards. So if let's say a family vacation's not in your wheelhouse, it's not going to happen. But maybe you have adult children and they've been saying, I want to go here. I want to do that. We also offer gift cards. Awesome. So if maybe they already have a trip planned with us and you want to pay towards their vacation, or if you want them to do that vacation, we can always do gift cards so that then they can contact us and we can help them pick out that vacation.
That's great. I didn't realize you do gift cards. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean, and we make them very personal and, we do a lot of Disney vacation gift cards. And so it's like boarding passes and, Mickey and Minnie are on the things. So we can get as creative as you want, so that you can really make that gift a special one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So again, give the gift of travel. Again, you can share your stories in the future to your future generations. And, giving this gift to someone, to your loved ones is, it's a great way to show that you care and to have a great time. Have a great experience.
And I mean, not always does grandma and grandpa have to pay for it, right? It can be just, let's pick a time that we're going to go. Because like I said, life is short. Take the trip. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So you got to live for today. And, you have to have that living list and actually fulfill it, you know, and start small, you know, do a 3 or 4 night. They have some great ships on some of these shorter cruises. Life is so busy. I know my kids are in sports, and it's like, okay, we have this week and only this week where there's not sports. And I understand it, but there's got to be one week that everybody can figure it out. So, you know, and everybody can pay their own way, but, you know, maybe you do family photos while you're on board, and that's the gift or something. So there's all different ways. Our advisors are really, you know, a part of it. We do T-shirts for groups over 12 people so that you guys can all get matching T-shirts and go on board and be able to be together. So,
gosh, so many fun little things that you can do. It all comes together to make it a very memorable gift.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Coming up next, let's talk a little bit here about the Viking cruises. There's an upcoming cruises event. What can attendees expect?
Yeah, so if you're 55 or older, you probably get 1 to 2 mailings a week from Viking Cruises. We love Viking. Viking has ocean ships, they have river, and they have expedition. So in later October, we're going to have an in-person event. So if you've ever gotten the brochure and thought, man, this looks really interesting, but I'm not sure really what to expect while I'm bored, you can give us a call and we will go over that event with you. It's in person in Arlington Heights. It's not at our office. It's an evening event. So we would love to, you know, talk with you, make sure this is a perfect fit for you. And, you know, they go over all their different destinations, the river, the ocean, and the expedition. They even have the U.S. River. So wonderful presentation, and you're able to learn more about Viking. And we have some exclusive benefits for coming that evening as well. So if Viking's on your living list, please do call us, and we'd love to have you come learn more about them.
Absolutely. And I know, if you don't mind, we've got here the Explorer Guide, which again, I'm just showing you just a little piece here of that Viking with the cruise, and of course, signing up with Cruises International so that you can experience something like this, what you're seeing on the screen right now.
Yeah, go to the next page, Matt. I want to show them, if you're looking online, here is now their expedition and their ocean cruise. So the ocean, look at how when you're on the ocean, all windows, you can see everything. And then the expedition, they have these they're smaller ships, and then they have little boats that will take you, you know, to go exploring in the expedition area.
Oh, that is fun.
It's so fun. So fun. Yeah.
And again, even if it's just being a little bit more leisure on the boat, you get to experience the beautiful wide windows, the natural sunlight coming in, the comfortable seating. I mean, again, and I'm just saying this just in general about a lot of cruises that are offered.
For sure.
You can, you know, have a service where, you know, hey, can you get a little cocktail or a little ginger ale or something?
Or high tea, or, I mean, there's just something really for everybody. And I mean, they have bingos still, and, you know, they have port talks, and they talk about the different places you're going to be seeing. And so it's not always just like fun and drinking and gambling, right? There's education on the ships, and there's art shows, and there's, you know, there's talks and TED Talk kind of things, and it's wonderful. I mean, there really is, they give you the cruise planner of all the different things, and you could be busy from sun up to sundown.
And I've talked about before that I've been on the Royal Caribbean cruise. It was back when I was 4 years old. I still remember.
Time to go again, man.
I know it is. I still remember there was a jazz band that played.
Yeah.
I remember my big bowl of scrambled eggs at breakfast, all that good stuff. So again, you're getting high quality experience here, and what better way to plan it than with Cruises International, who can help you out.
Exactly.
So, absolutely. Folks, we're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Stay tuned. And again, you are listening to the Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, WRMN. We'll be right back. When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, They're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Join your co-hosts Mike Tooman and Paul Burvitt on our weekly radio hour, Chief Guard of the Republic, where we talk about all things national security, defense, personal security, safety, and dealing with law enforcement situations. Call in 847-931-1410. Ask us questions. We will get you answers. Every week, Saturday, noon to 1 on 1410 AM WRMN Elgin. Streaming on WRMN1410.com. Chat with us on WRMN's YouTube live channel.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours, at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people. A neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to the last 10 minutes here of Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. We appreciate everyone tuning in today. If you want to experience vacations, land and sea, and you need advice, guidance, and peace of mind and smooth sailing when it comes to planning, you can trust Cruises International. Check out their website today at cruisesinternational.com or call to speak to a cruise and vacation expert. That's definitely something you want to do, especially if you are planning on some cruise and trips. That's cruisesinternational.com or call 1-800-ALL-SHIPS today. Thank you again, Shauna, for joining us as always.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's talk a little bit here. We've got, of course, some of the hosted trips. Now, what exactly is a hosted trip and how does it kind of differ from a traditional cruise booking?
Yeah, so I have some of my seasoned advisors who have been, in the travel industry for many, many years. They, pick a destination that some of their clients are saying, hey, I'd like to go there. I'd like to go there, and say, I'm going to go, and who wants to come with me? So we are so excited to have 4 hosted vacations coming up in the next couple years. So we have Kathy is going to be going in May. She's going to be going to Germany, Italy, Austria, and Switzerland. Hers is actually not a cruise. It's a Cosmos land vacation. So this is going to be a vacation that is on bus and hotel. But it's really the best way to see this destination. And so this is in May. It's 9 nights with 8 guided tours, and you get to see 4 countries.
Wow.
I mean, it's going to be jam-packed of really fun stuff. Get to see Lake Como and Lucerne and Zurich. I mean, You name it, she's going to have it. And she has done hosted vacations with us for many years. And her clients just, okay, Kath, where are we going next? You know, so it's wonderful. So if you are interested in doing any of that, you can definitely give us a call. That is May of next year. There is still some space, but it's getting slim. So I would get planning on that one. And then we have another one, Kim, who is going to be doing a hosted trip this November. She has, I think, over 40 guests coming with her this November. Nice. So they all said, okay, but after the Caribbean, we want to go to Alaska. So a lot of them are booked for November with her. And then now they're going to be going to Alaska with her next September. So this is on the Star Princess, which we were just talking about. It's a brand new ship, and it's a round trip Seattle doing the Alaska Inside Passage. The benefit of having a host with you is, you know, we do some extra special things on board, but also it's so fun to just know that you have somebody there with you. Maybe you haven't traveled in a long time, and, you know, maybe going to Europe or Alaska is a little overwhelming, and you just want to know that you have someone there if you need them. And she would be there as well as Kathy, obviously, too. So Kimmy's will definitely be a huge success. She has a great following, and they all love her Princess Cruises.
Awesome. Very cool. This is all exciting things to look forward to.
Yeah, yeah. And then after Kim leaves, then in October next year, we have a Greece and Turkey cruise. And this one's on Azamara. So now Azamara is it's a smaller ship. And it's so that they can get into ports more, into smaller ports, and they spend more time in the ports. So you might not see as many places, but you get to really experience the place you get to visit. So this is an 11-night, 10 ports with 2 overnights in the ports. And so I think that's so cool because when you get to overnight in a port, normally you set sail before dinner, right? And so now you're overnighting in the port. You get to have dinner and, you know, maybe go to a local hangout and really experience and feel the vibe of that country or that city. So I think it's just a wonderful experience with that small ship. So hers is doing Athens round trip, and that's next October. And Trudy has a wonderful group following. So if you are interested in that, Greece and Turkey, and maybe, like I said, you're just not sure. I don't know if I want to go to Turkey, and I don't know if I want to go by myself. Have Trudy come with you, and she'll be there to guide you along the way.
That's awesome. Now, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is that Thessaloniki?
Oh, now you're questioning me on those things. I don't know. Hopefully it's spelled right. But yes, I have no idea. But it's, I'm sure, a gorgeous island in Greece.
Oh, yeah.
Would be my guess.
Well, those names are interesting. But of course, going there is going to be even better to check it out.
Yes. That's next on our list is we have to do, you know, lessons in the arts of language.
Yeah. And then finally here, we've got a last one.
Yeah. So this one actually is a good time away. So we have until September of 2027. And so this one, if this interests you, you have maybe Alaska next year in 26 and then Canada, New England in 27. But the cool thing about booking now is it will sell out. This is a very popular itinerary going to Canada, New England. It's round trip Boston. It's 11 nights with 7 ports. It's going to be a beautiful time to, you know, experience the lobster and the, you know, the crabs and really experience the, you know, the Canada, New England way with, you know, having a wonderful trip and such history and such beautiful sights without having to take that long flight, you know. So if you're done flying to Europe, you don't want to do it anymore, this is definitely a trip you'll want to do. But if you book early, the nice thing is you put that deposit down and then you can make payments. So it won't be due until summer of 27. So you can make payments all next year. So that vacation really does become very affordable.
Absolutely. And planning ahead, like we've all been saying here, is the way to go. Starting early, it's earliest if possible, because spots do fill up. So.
Yeah. And like I said, this Canada, New England will definitely sell out. When we blocked the space for it just the other day, that it is already, there's lots of cabins on it because people want to do it. And again, Canada, New England is like Alaska and it's a very short season. You know, really only late August, September, October is the only time you're going to be able to go. Some cruises will have them in May, but this majority is in the fall. And so, you know, people that want to go, they book early. So if that interests you, We're not sure about the fall colors. We might see some of the fall colors. It might be a little early for fall colors, but who knows what 2027 will bring.
Absolutely. So lots of fun things to look forward to. Of course, stay tuned for more. We still have a couple minutes left here. We're going to end it with talking a little bit on how people out there can join your team.
Yeah, so we're so excited that, the way we are set up is that we do have employees and they come into the office. We have employees that work remote. And then we do have independent contractors, and we have all different types of independent contractors. So we're always looking to, you have a passion for travel. We'd love to have you on our team. And we really want to help you figure out what that best part is if you're interested in travel. Some people will join us and say, I'm looking to retire in 5 years and I want to set up, a nice little nest so that by the time that I retire from my 9 to 5, I have enough clients traveling. I've learned everything I needed to learn, and I'm able to, make a little side gig or, a little bit of income once you've retired. So that's one way to do it. We have some advisors who are fully independent and they are making this their full-time job. They've worked so hard, they've hustled, and they were able to quit their full-time job because of making this work. So it's really made for somebody who loves to travel, who is organized, and who knows people and doesn't mind saying, hey, I'm a travel advisor, come book with me. Doing those come-alongs, like we just talked about, all those hosted trips, you get your own group of friends to come with you. And then every year they're going to say, when are we going next? Where are we going next? It's a wonderful way to, get paid for putting those groups together. I meet people all the time and they say, oh, well, I put everybody together. We always go, but we book, just directly with the cruise line. And I'm like, you're leaving so much on the table. You can have a rewarding career and still be able to travel,
Exactly.
So.
It's best of both worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so much fun. Like once you're in travel, it's hard to get out of, and there's something new all the time. It's, an ever-changing industry. So if you like excitement, if you like to learn, you like to see the world, and you like to help people see the world, I think that's really something that we look at is when we look at new advisors is, do they care? You got to care about your clients and you got to care about their experiences so that they have the best.
Absolutely. Well, Shauna, thank you again so much for joining us today. This does wrap it up for Travel Tuesdays. And until next time, we hope to see you around, of course. And also, though, don't forget to check out their website, cruisesinternational.com, or speak to a cruise and vacation expert today by calling 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. You can also check them out on Facebook. We'll keep you in the loop as well as the following days continue on here. Thank you again, Shauna, for joining us, of course. And we'll be back with more here coming up next. Got the 12 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch, WRMN. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.